Hey, what do you mean long time no see? I literally talked to you guys the other day. I have no idea what you're talking about. We're just going to ignore just what time of year it is right now and just act like it is January. If you do that for me, guys, I will just be so incredibly thankful so we can do that. Look, life happens. Stuff happens, stuff out of my control, and sometimes things that I wanted to plan to be uploaded many months ago just don't. But you know, as long as they're uploaded, it's fine. We're good. But yes, comeback video, K-pop. 2024, here it is. Now this year we're doing things a little different. I will be counting down 35 of my favourite comebacks this year, but from about 35 to number 21, I will not be talking, which is probably much better for me, much better for everyone else. I love a little good yap session, and then when I get to 20, I will do my normal talking segments of how much I like the comeback. Usual disclaimers, obviously, this is my opinion, not yours, no one else's, only I have this opinion. It's down to what I like and down to what my taste level is like, and that's it. There's going to be comebacks you don't like that's on here. There's going to be comebacks you like that don't appear on here. Please feel free to tell me your favourite comebacks of this year. One more update to this, because obviously I'm recording this in May. Since recording all of this, because I basically did record this all in January, February, since then, my top 20, there were 3 comebacks that I talked about an artist that I don't stan anymore for good reasons. Therefore, I've taken this out. Therefore, I'll actually be talking about comebacks at number 17 this time, but you'll still get a show from 35 to 18 of other comebacks I like. I could have talked about the rest from like 20 to 18, but I can't lie, at this point I just want to get this out. But yes, that's why the numbering looks weird and why it isn't what I said earlier. It's because of this reason. I hope you enjoyed the video though.
You're the one trying to finish. Ice on my teeth, ice on my teeth, ice on my teeth for my white teeth.
Gold teeth sitting on a dash, you're a rock star, make your favorite singer wanna rap, baby la la.
Gotta work. Gotta make that money, make purse. Gotta focus, so I make it purr.
It's like gold. None of this stops you grow. Lady, lady, call me super lady, lady, lady. This that pretty girl mantra, this that flaunt. You just touched down and LA. Pretty girls don't do drama unless we wanna. It'll be depending on the day. I just need some space. I'll be there for you when you win spray. Hater than I serve, bitch, you better swerve. Dropping down my aura. Focus on my mind, taking my time. I'm a new woman. Check it, I see thing. Check it, I see thing. Check it, I see thing. Check it, thing. 'Cause my heart is burning, burning, burning. I'll talk to you later. 언제든 day and night. Hit me up, hit me up. Now I wish you hell. I don't wish you well. I wish you hell. You know I'm 그려왔어 in my fantasy. 헛소리 수 없어 나의 gravity. In love, can't get enough. Yeah, I'm lost, but I like it. 요즘에는 별별별 이런저런 별별별 하얗은 건 별별 Think a little star 이런 별별 Over the stars Let it all out when you're in my arms Over the moon, over the stars 속삭여줘 나의 이름을
I love the slight rock influence on it. It gives a kind of good pop rock vibe. Hyunjin's vocals when he says "for you" is so good. It's just a very catchy part that really stands out. Makes good use of all the members' voices with low gravity moments and high notes in the chorus as well. Over the Moon is a good song. If it wasn't cut in half and left the last song with the bridge and final chorus somewhere else, like I'm sure they have that on a drive somewhere, right? This song would have been better if it had a bridge and another chorus. This is one of the worst cases of shorter song syndromes affecting the quality of songs. songs because this song is paid dust with how short it is cut. There should be a bridge, there should be a final chorus. If there was, it would have been one of the best songs of this year. Over the Moon, like I said, is a great song, but its potential is cut short with the lack of bridge and the lack of third chorus. The concept though is very pretty, and of course the choreography is top tier. The styling is also fun as well. It is a really fine comeback. I enjoyed it because I really enjoyed what TXT do, and the performances have been great. I'm sure no matter what TXT come back with next, it will be good.
Damn, I really make it look easy. Yeah, I know that I make it look easy.
Highlights for me are the styling, just beautiful and very fairy-like, with the flowing and ripped and stressed dresses. It's angelic and magical, but the rough around the edges and the different mix of textures and patterns add to a great urban flair to the style, which fits the genre of the song as well. The whole music video is beautiful, probably the most conceptual so far in my opinion. The church setting is interesting, as I don't know if there's much connection between religion and this comeback, but maybe the architecture and the colours and the aesthetic of the stained glass windows adds to the theme of the song, or rather the whole comeback instead. The water scenes is just a fun visual cue that relates to the coolness of the girls in the comeback and the vibe, and the lighting also stands out really well. Yunjin with her red hair just looks like Ariel from The Little Mermaid. She looks so pretty. As I've mentioned in my original halfway through the year comeback videos, the choreography is probably my favourite part of this comeback. The certain moves and how they transition into each other, along with the beat and melody of the song, and how it speeds up and then slows down, fits with the lyrics of the song. It's just so mesmerising. I've mentioned it first, I didn't get Easy straight away. I thought it was too simple to be a title track, but since February it has grown on me a lot, and I can't help but listen and dance to it every time when it comes on. I really appreciate the subtle production now, and I think it's really good. I still stand by it should have been a summer release though.
This time I want you, like it's magnetic. Super equilibrium.
The best debut of the year in my opinion. Said this in my halfway through the year comeback video, that this is just so magical and catchy. The repetitiveness during the chorus really works. I think the tone of the use mixed perfectly with the beats of the chorus, like it's another instrument. The sparkling electronic sound and style of the song is enticing and makes it sound so fresh as well. You get its concept straight away, and I love the pixely sound to the song as well as the bounce to it. It's just such a cute and sweet song that demonstrates what is needed in a debut, and clearly it worked because I'm not the only one who enjoyed the song. The flowy and elegant outfits mixed with silhouette imagery and the fun and kind of cheeky concept is all just so joyful. The choreography is so addicting as well, and this is just such a good debut for Elet. I do feel a little weird with this being the highest ranking TXT comeback. Part of it shows how good the comebacks were this year, and Deja Vu is no exception. It is very enjoyable. The melody and production of the song is absolute perfection. It is so damn catchy. I love how full this chorus is. They packed everything into it, but it doesn't feel too busy. It has enough of everything, which is why it's so good. The rest of the song is great. I love how you have pockets of instrumental to let the song breathe, and how it arranges itself back into the singing part. It's a mix of like electric and rock sounds, and that works so well, and it almost acts like an extra voice in its own right. I write a lot about the song mainly because everything else I really do enjoy, but it's just a song that stands out to me the most. The music video is very interesting as well, with a myriad of different visuals, scenes and imagery, and dreamlike scenarios that teeter between beauty, magic and horror. TXT have such good music videos in terms of how they tell narratives and how that flows along, as well as using different cinematography techniques to add to that storytelling. This is a really good comeback, and TXT did have a good year. I think it's just other years happen to stand out more. Main Pop Boy energy. This is a really 2000s vibe, the music video, choreography and melody of the song, but it also feels fresh and different to what it's inspired by. The music video is shot so beautifully, the colours are so vibrant and stunning, and the almost one take shot just fits as well with the movement of the choreography. I just also love how the actual dance is the focal point of the music video, showcasing Jimin's immensely amazing talent in dance. The song is fun. It really stands out with how catchy the melody is and how Jimin's vocal range and sounds work with it. I love how the energy of the song starts and keeps going throughout. Whilst it's nothing new I've heard before, it takes the strengths from the guitar heavy pop song, creates it into the best version of it. I knew it would be hard to ever top Like Crazy. That era is too special to me, but I'm still happy with how this Muse era turned out as well. I can't wait to see Jim perform and talk about this when he's back.
I'm growing like a flower, unlocking superpowers. I'm singing in the shower, peyote and happiness.
What a surprise for the end of the year. Red Velvet had a really strong first half with both Wendy's second solo album and their OT5 comeback with Cosmic. The stage was set for something to happen in the second half of the year when Irene's solo debut was speculated. I was just so excited, and when it was announced I was screaming. Not only were we finally going to get Kaching on music platforms, but we were finally get to see Irene the leader, the original visual debut, and show everyone how it's done, and she delivered. Like a Flower was a surprise, as I expected something more of a Velvet side for Irene's debut, but clearly this was right up her alley. Like a Flower is a tropical pop dance record that is light and cheerful. I love the production of the song and how it uses Irene's voice for it. The canons of Alright, the piano rhythm in the background creates such a magical aura for the song. The concepts are of course beautiful. The lake photos like she's a siren waiting for her next catch is ethereal and reflects the slow and darker R&B takes on the album. I love how Irene holds herself with both a youthful brightness and confidence of such a self-assured person, and is seen throughout all this comeback, and it just makes the audience enjoy these performances even more. The one thing that really stood out to me, other than Irene's vocals and the great production, is how amazingly the performances and songs highlighted Irene's phenomenal dance skills. Irene to me is such an underrated dancer which should be talked about more. This debut from Irene was a delight, and I can't wait to see what she does next. My god, for the life of me, I just cannot get this out of my head. It is such a good song, and Twice did so well on this. It is brilliant. I think Twice have been on such an interesting journey ever since Set Me Free when they're doing their own stuff, but this has been their most interesting comeback for me since Talk That Talk. I love the music video. It is fun, feels like a throwback, brilliant choreography that feels so calm and easy to do, but holds itself so well that it's actually way harder and complicated than it looks. That leg kick lives in my mind rent-free. I also love the styling. It feels like a mix of Scientist with a colour palette and Talk That Talk. The song and the whole comeback just made me so happy. The song is a great blend of Twice's bright charm and their matureness as well. Them being an older group doesn't mean they have to only do dark or sexy concepts, and they just found the perfect meeting points with this. It is chill and cheeky and vibrant and kind of juvenile, but in the most best way. And of course the Megan feature is implemented beautifully and reminds how amazingly versatile Megan is as well. This whole comeback was just a joy and a great way to close K-pop out for 2024. Twice still and have always had it.
Dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna run it.
2023 was an interesting year for MX as they kind of diverged from their MX pop that they established with two comebacks with tracks Love Me Like This, Roller Coaster and Party O'Clock. And then along came Sonia in December, and I think MX truly found the best balance and formula for MX pop. There's just something about both Dash and Sonia that completely stand out to the rest of MX discographies. It just sounds like a perfect point of their sound and style coming together. It doesn't feel too abstract, it doesn't feel too obnoxious, it doesn't feel completely separated from each other. They flow into each other so easily and have a lot of fun as well. I just think Dash is so good, it's so catchy and just has this fun flair to it which never dies. MX have done so well this year, and even see that as such a good addition. I cannot wait to see what they do next.
막아서지 못해 시작됐어 지금 flow just going on and on.
Incredible main tracks that show off the best of ITZY. Born to Be is a tectonic literal comeback for ITZY, showcasing their amazing dance and performance ability with a fiery energy and hunger as well. It's intense but brilliant. Untouchable is elastic and electric, with a brilliant structure, and its build of tense vocal moments just creates an all-around amazing atmosphere for the song. All the members get to showcase themselves so brilliantly. The concept feels wonderfully familiar, the futuristic scenes adjacent to something from second gen K-pop with the electronic sound styling from peak 2019-2020 K-pop, but ITZY are always good at bringing something unique and their own power to this, bringing something unique and their own style to it. It really identifies them as on top and having so much confidence in their identity. Even with Born to Be and Untouchable being great songs with amazing performances, it's actually Mr. Vampire that steals the show for me. It's colourful, bubbly, cheeky, and is a great contrast to the other main tracks of the comeback. The choreo is also fun. Just to see how these move aligned with the beats is so satisfying to watch. The whole era was just brilliant. The only thing holding it back is, of course, Leah wasn't here for this particular one, for understandable reasons, and I'm glad in their other album this year we got OT5 versions of these songs, meaning that Leah will always be part of it as well. It would have been great if she was there as well, but obviously for, again, understandable reasons, she wasn't.
Vamos, I know that you want it, boom. Lobos, we cannot stop haunting, boom. Ra-ta-ta-ta, I'ma make it boom, boom.
This has to be one of the most catchiest beats in the entirety of the Stray Kids title tracks. The Latin pop influence and the reggaeton beat contributes to having that addicting push and pull aspect of the production, and it just makes you want to dance. All the members are on their A game this time, their vocal performances, they sound so good, adding their little inflections and moments which makes their part stand out even more. I love how meticulously Stray Kids plan out which member fits which part of the song, and it always results in the best, basically. The build up throughout the song is also really good. Like I said, the push and pull thing, it adds tension, adds drive, and it is just such a satisfying song to listen to throughout. The music video is of course exciting. The little cameos from Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are great. I do wish it was a little longer. The whole thing in the music industry nowadays is like most songs are between 2.5 minutes to 2:50, and for a lot of them, as mentioned, it just feels like they're just not complete enough. This time it does feel like a complete song. The amount of power and punch it does give in those 2.5 minutes still does have an effect, but I just do wish some moments are just a little bit longer because I do want more. I love this song so much, so I do obviously want more. A really good comeback nonetheless. Even though I've only had one comeback this year, that comeback was legendary, and Heya is an absolute banger. I love the concept, using Korean mythology and legends as part of it. There are so many good videos explaining the use of them, which I will link in the description, so please watch. The song is powerful, demanding, and ethereal. This really reaches into fantasy to bring such grandness, adding to its presence. I love the distorted piano at the start of the song and throughout. The background vocals from the members are used as great parts of production, foundationing the rest of the song. There is a true beating heart to this which never wanes, that the members ride on throughout, making the vocals and melodies sublime. The chorus is incredibly powerful and makes great use of both the chant style and vocal melody that blends them together. The whole aesthetic of this comeback is stunning. The pastel, psychedelic and tie-dye aesthetic merge together so well. It works with the magical fantasy and mythological narrative of the comeback. The music video is also one of the best of the year. Its editing and story has such a unique perspective, and I love how the cinematography varies between long and short cuts depending on the beat of the song as well, and how it kind of like moves around the members using the background and foreground to its effect as well. Very good. The entire comeback again proves how established IVE are with their identity and concepts.
We'll be right away, living through the sound, running through this nothing left till all is brave.
The fact that this is even here and I get to talk about it makes me giddy, as I've waited for this since the release of Astronaut. Being there since June 2022 and October 2022 when all that stuff came out as an ARMY has just, seeing Jin come back is just an amazing feeling. I'm so glad that it's not too long for the rest of the members to all come back to be together again. I love the sound of this era. Pop rock is something I've always talked about wanting Jin to do, and he harnesses the sound so well on both songs. I'll Be There is cheesy and the happiness that we need right now. It is supportive, it is loving, and it's just also upbeat, and it just puts you in the right mood. Running Wild is another beautiful upbeat song that is perfect for road trips or running, of course, but it's also just great for just sitting there and really feeling the moment. The production on both songs are really good as well. I love the pure rock on I'll Be There and the synth distortion Running Wild. I'm an admiration for full lyrical choruses in both songs as well, showing off Jin's amazing vocal skills. Whilst these songs don't have much choreography as they rely on Jin's vocals, obviously Jin's vocal performance is so good and you can see he's having the time of his life. The music videos are really fun. I'll Be There is more upbeat feel good, whilst Running Wild is about an apocalypse happening, but Jin is only focused on him and his dog and just being together. You know, it feels like me and you against the rest of the world. The themes of togetherness and support is clear throughout the comeback and really reflects the album title Happy as well. To ensure people's happiness, it's important to be there for each other and to be supportive and appreciative of others as well. You see the best of humanity when people help each other and come together, and the message and sound of this album really reflects that as well. Just such a beautiful, heartfelt comeback that is really needed, and is always just going to put me in a good mood, and I'm so glad we have it.
Whiplash, 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 one look give 'em whiplash.
aespa had an incredible year. This is obviously 2024 was the year of aespa. They were dominating, and Whiplash just highlighted the insane power they have. Whiplash being more low-key, seemingly simple, more grounded concept also really works. Love the song so much. The just dance and electronic sound is just so catchy. Like, I've used the word elastic a lot, but this feels incredibly elastic, and it's just perfect for what aespa is doing right now, and especially with the concept they're going for as well with this comeback. The futuristic sound as well. This music video is basically more of them experimenting with camera shots, with cinematography, with the editing. I love how the eyes are back, but not in like a weird way. They've been upgraded to fit where aespa are now. The styling looks like it takes like a lot of inspiration from like futuristic sci-fi fashion from the late 90s, early 2000s. Think TLC, Destiny's Child, and films like Fifth Elements and Strange Days. Again, just such a great comeback. Everything about it is so good as well. You know, following how well they were doing already that year. Whiplash is just another, it was basically like another victory lap. It was such a good comeback that I really enjoyed.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
Act like an angel, just like crazy.
I'm saying this now, and I don't care what. This is their best comeback since Anti-Fragile. Whilst I have enjoyed everything that Le Seraphim has since release then, nothing has, for me, touched Anti-Fragile until Crazy came out. It was just so unique and such a fresh perspective for me. Le Seraphim really shine when they go a little weird actually, but they always have that confidence to hold them together. That weirdness to Le Seraphim is what makes them stand out, and when they lean into that a bit more, it's what makes their comeback the best. I think that's why Anti-Fragile and now Crazy are my favourites, because they really lean into it. The styling is also really fun as well. Choreography again is so unique, but probably one of the most memorable of the year. Crazy as a song in itself is really, really fun. It takes inspiration from the ballroom scene and dancehall music, but this time it actually credits and pays tribute to the ballroom scene, with the House of Juicy Couture being part of the music video and part of the promotion as the dancers in it, and including the icon Deshaun Wesley in their own remix, who again is an icon of the ballroom scene. It's just nice to see a K-pop group actually give credit where credit is due. Again, the music video is crazy, surprisingly. I know, I can't believe it's Crazy and the album's called Crazy. Who would have thought? The lampshades on their head, the weird scenes, the lightning again, the weird use of the camera angles is just so good. You can just tell that Le Seraphim has so much fun during this comeback, especially with the amount of shit they got this year for stupid reasons. This completely showed the energy they have and how amazing they are. I just absolutely loved it. I mean, what else is there to say about this? There's a reason that this comeback made all the waves this year and everyone basically loved it, and why Supernova won Song of the Year everywhere. 2024 was aespa's year. aespa were Group of the Year, aespa Artist of the Year 2024. Supernova was an absolute instant like. I haven't even tired of Supernova yet. It is one of the best songs to release this year and deserved every single accolade that it got. And then they came along with Armageddon as well. This whole comeback is absolutely insane. Armageddon, whilst it took me a little bit longer to get into it, is completely different to Supernova. Supernova was the kind of hyper electronic song. Armageddon had a more laid back vibe to it. aespa just understand the power between balancing slow and fast moments in song and where to really focus on them as well. And I think you can see that in both songs. They are completely opposite to each other, yet the concepts of taking over the world, the kind of unearthly, futuristic sci-fi is there, and that's what connects them as well. Supernova is definitely a bit more bright, it's a bit more fun. Love how there's a little wink wink nudge nudge, this is a bit silly but we're having fun in Supernova, whilst Armageddon completely takes that seriousness and has a darker side of aespa that we know and love as well. Both title tracks shows the best side of aespa and probably were the best title tracks to pick for their first album. aespa dominated this year and cemented themselves as artists of a generation.
Goddamn lost, goddamn lost. I've never been to a club before I hit the club. I never felt so free before your goddamn ghost.
Namjoon's mind and brain must be preserved. His creativity and understanding of the inception between life and art must be studied. And it's something I wish I could fully harness as well. I have so much respect for this man, how he approaches his art, how he thinks about art and how he engages with art. And it's something I really would like to achieve in my life as well. I have so much respect for this man. Come Back to Me is a warm hug, whilst Lost feels like your brain is distracting you with anything to ignore the void that your life can bring. Come Back to Me being the final song on Right Place Wrong Person, but being the first single for the entire comeback is really interesting to me because it feels like the result of the album. It feels like the conclusion you come to. Come Back to Me feels divisive. It feels like you're still stuck somewhere, but then you feel content. You still have a conclusion, but it's also fine to also not be as conclusive, if that makes sense. The conclusion is that you're not conclusive. The production of these songs are insane. Even knowing how good of a producer and writer Namjoon is, he never ceases to just wow me. I love Come Back to Me's music video about life and not knowing what you want but yearning for something, the pain, the divine. Lost is a quality of life short film that has some of the best filmmaking techniques I've seen in a music video all year. The upbeat and funky sound of the song works with the irony and abstract core of the music video, two sides pushing and pulling against a person to make them feel lost. I just admire how much thought and personal feelings went into every corner of this album. Again, this is one of those entries that, unless I do a full deep dive, I will never be able to talk about this comeback properly and how insanely just masterful this is. Please check it out for yourself. I cannot recommend this enough.
I just can't say goodnight. Oh, I can never say goodnight, 'cause your love is cosmic. I'm riding on your rhythm through the solar system. Come with me, yeah. 우린 이 밤을 건너 둘이 cosmic love.
Guys, I know this is so shocking and must be so surprising. Red Velvet are number one. And who saw that coming? I definitely did, because as soon as I heard Cosmic and all the concept photos and that goddamn music video, I just knew that it would be hard to top this comeback. It's one of those comebacks, it was like crazy last year. Whilst there were so many other good comebacks this year as well, at the back of my head I always knew this one would be number one. Cosmic is just an absolutely beautiful song. It's just so beautiful. It's full of life and has so much love pouring out of it. It's also just so hopeful. It feels like I'm flying through the cosmos, no pun intended. And for a song released on their 10-year anniversary, it just feels so hopeful. Which is really funny considering the music video is a fucking horror film, as it both gives you the beautiful sights of Red Velvet but also shows the sinister underlying tone of them as well. They portray the creepiness so well. It's a perfect song and comeback to celebrate their 10 years as a group. No matter what happens with Red Velvet next, I'm just happy we got this, and I always stick by them because they are that group. Okay, comebacks are done, albums are next, then songs, and then films. Thank you so much for watching. I know I do get very rambly in a lot of these videos. I just really like talking about these comebacks. Please share what you like this year. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please subscribe and stick around for more and rankings and talking about K-pop and stuff like that if you like that. If you also like me talking about other things like Drag Race or films, stick around for that as well. I'm sure you'll love it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching if you did, and I'll see you very soon.